Allow me for a moment to paraphrase the Bard. To Bibi or not to Bibi? That is the question now for a lot of members of Congress, and also for our Vice President Joe Biden, who apparently will not attend Prime Minister Netanyahu's speech to a joint session of Congress on March 3rd because Vice President Biden is, it turns out, traveling overseas. How convenient, the day of the speech. So there's now a question swirling around. Will there be a speech at all? Will Netanyahu actually address that joint session? What do you think?
Well, look, I've been really struck. I mean, this has obviously has been a cluster ever since the beginning of this thing.
Cluster thingy.
A cluster thingy. But you think about Michael Oren, the former ambassador to the United States for Israel, calling for Netanyahu to stop. To get out of this. Zbigniew Brzezinski on television today called for it. There's obviously a lot of Democrats who are now lobbying Rob Dermer to try to get Netanyahu to not come. I don't know whether ultimately they'll prevail, but the fact that there's opinion inside Israel that's pushing Netanyahu to try to get out of this because it might damage the ultimate cause of stopping Iran to get nuclear weapons might work. Might end up there.
The main focus has been on the fact that Netanyahu and Boehner cooked this up without telling the president. Yeah. Three other key things. One is, he wrote a letter to Netanyahu inviting him.
Boehner.
Boehner did, but it said it was a bipartisan invitation.
Yeah.
He didn't consult Pelosi, and
are you calling John Boehner a liar?
Well, the Israelis, some Israelis are now saying we thought this was a bipartisan invitation. Right. Second, he's going not just to speak, but to lobby in effect against the President of the United States. That makes it an extraordinary invitation.
I agree.
And the last thing is, Netanyahu doesn't back down. But given all of this, I think he might find a way to cancel this. I didn't think so till today, but now I think it's possible that this thing may not happen.
I think so, too. You hear these things from inside Israel, the notion that he's doing very well in the polling right now, although it's a very close election, but the notion that everybody in Israel knows the relationship with America is sacrosanct, and although they don't love Barack Obama over there, they know Barack Obama still is really important to Israel's security, and doing this might screw that up. Yep.
So maybe he'll have to travel overseas that day, somewhere else.
Right.